Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Okay, look who's back.
Back again
Back again.
from the grave. Hey, you know what
From
though?
the grave?
It makes sense.
Dang.
I'm over here. You must be muriendo. But it makes sense though, cause Eminem's back with his new song.
Really?
Yeah, you haven't seen it? The Houdini?
No.
Like he acts like he's saving the world from his younger self.
No.
It's literally like the song that Slim Shady from back in the day. It's just him older right now.
Tell me why. I saw something on TikTok about Eminem, his new song, and saying stuff about his daughter.
Kids. Yeah, like he básicamente en pocas palabras los manda a Chihuahua un baile, and they come out on the video. I think it's them. I think it's Haley and like his other one.
Yeah, they're like talking
And they're
like crap about.
It's not that serious. They're making it, but it's comical. It's muy
Okay.
chistoso. You never expected that from him, especially his kids like that que los pusiera,
Yeah.
pero pues ya están grandes las güeyes.
Yeah.
Diría mi tata ya tan peluda.
You would. But yeah, guys. Oh my God, we're back.
We're back. Hey, does it look different, guys? It should.
It should look definitely different. We're still at the 500 Studios, right?
Es 500 Estudios versión 2.
Yes, for sure. And first off, I'm
How
so
you guys
sorry.
doing?
We're very sorry for leaving you guys like this. It's been a ride.
You know what? It's like Family Guy, you know? Family Guy came out for a season, then got canceled for a few years, and now we're back, you know?
Yeah.
Just think about this. And then it came back bigger and better than ever. That's what we're going to do, right, babe?
Yes, for sure. It's been crazy.
It has.
Obviously, we're a little under the weather still. Edward just actually started
Yeah, like,
getting a cold.
you did this to me.
I was
Tú me hiciste
first,
esto.
sadly. I was first.
Técnicamente, primero fue tu madre.
Yeah, my mom came from church camp, and
She got the spirit of the Lord and the virus at the same time. I'll tell you what.
yeah, she got very sick. She's still actually very
Oh, yeah,
sick.
she's still sick. Yeah, she's kind of just as us.
Yeah,
You're-
I'm like already at the
Yeah.
end, like very at the end. But I was very also very stuffy, like just like a cold. It was just that. But Edward, I know he's
weak
going through it
lungs.
right now. So if you guys see him kind of like trying to sneeze and not at the same time, you
No ando
guys know.
marihuano.
Yeah.
As you can see.
Yeah, no, he looks like he's dying, but he's a little better.
Hey.
He was dying the other night though, for sure.
I was drowning. Like,
Hey babe, you know what happened?
What
I didn't
happened?
tell you this. So okay, well, before we get started into any type of topics, we just want to say thank you guys. We're sorry for leaving you guys for so long. You guys knew there's so much going on since last podcast episode. But we're gonna get into so much stuff and that
Se va
has
a
been
poner
going
buena la
on
cosa.
and stuff like that. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. And you guys will be getting catched up on everything that's been going on. But anyways, so last night. So today is Monday.
yes.
Today is Monday.
Yeah.
June Monday. June Monday. The 17th, right? So
Yes.
last night, when were you woke up like dying?
Antier, so like Sunday madrugada.
Sunday morning.
Early morning Sunday, like at 4?
Yeah, because I went to church early.
Yeah.
So you woke up like around what time was it? Like around 4 in the morning?
4 in the morning, yeah.
Okay, so this is funny. For me, it's funny. I heard you dying, right?
That was funny.
I heard you dying, and I was like, I'm not gonna wake up. I don't want to wake up. I'm like, I have to get up early. There's no way I'm waking up. I'm like, I told him I was telling him to drink all these things. I'm like, he doesn't want to do it. That's on him. He's dying. He has to deal with it. But then tell me why I saw you literally walk out of the door when you came downstairs, but I did not want to go like to even say, babe, like what's wrong? I did tell you something
if
though.
he dies, he dies.
No, you know what's funny though? I did tell you, were you okay? And you said something you left downstairs. I didn't even hear what you said. And then I was like, okay, he's obviously feeling bad. Then I stayed asleep in the bed, but in my conscience was like, girl, if he dies, it has a like a asthma attack or something, and he can't breathe and he literally passes out. You're sleeping. You technically knew he was like bad. You didn't go and try to see what he needed.
That's manslaughter.
I'm like, you technically, you would be considered suspicious because you were the last person that saw him. Like, I was like, literally.
Instead of being like, I hope he's okay. If this fool dies, I'm gonna go to jail.
Literally. Like, I don't know why I was like, oh my God, I've been watching too much criminal stuff, you know? Cases.
Objection, Your Honor.
And I was like, no. And that's why I went downstairs.
Yeah, I see it.
I was like, oh, I have to go downstairs now. So then I wake up and then I go in and I ask him if he's doing better or whatever. But
and the reason I didn't drink any of the things she was telling me to drink is because I when I get sick like this is phlegma, ando like congested, like it's different than the cold for me because if I drink like for cough and cold, then I can't get the phlegma out, then I get worse and worse, and then I end up with a respiratory infection.
Yeah.
So yeah, just Mucinex for me, please.
Yeah, no, and that's why I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna be a nice wife and I'm gonna go over there and see what he needs. Because when I'm sick, he's asleep. He never wakes up. So
Excuse you?
Babe, you never wake up.
Am I not your bellboy?
No, you never wake up when I'm sick.
Okay. Next time, I'm going to start recording every single interaction watch.
So if I ever die, you guys know. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So pretty much, so yeah. So we're getting over a cold. And that happened last night. Not last night. The other night. Night before night.
Sunday early morning.
Yeah. So that's been going on. As we mentioned, the studio's different. If you guys could tell, obviously, we want to add. I think we still want to add more stuff to it. Because we want to have guests and we want to make it accessible for guests. And we want to make it nice for apart from the guest, we want to make it, for the audience. Give it up, guys. Hey. Frank the Llama, right? What's up, Frank? He's still here. He's still sticking Margaret, out. What's Gucci? Since last podcast, we mentioned we were moving. And that was a whole crazy road because it was like one day we were moving to this whole different house, or we knew we were going to be moving to this house, and then next thing you know, oh no, never mind, it's not gonna go through, and then never mind, yes it is. So it was always like a back and forth thing, but we're finally moved and settled, and we ended up obviously moving out to Buckeye, Arizona. For those who know, you guys know. We ended up moving to Buckeye, Arizona. We left Phoenix, which we're actually in Buckeye, Arizona, but we're like further out, right? Yeah, we're in the suburbs. We're subby people now. Hi. Yeah, like there's nothing, like no stores around here at all. Like you have to drive at least 15 minutes. Hasta donde no visita Dios. At least. Your nearest gas station is like 10 minutes from here. Yep. So yeah, it's a little further out, which and on a highway, by the way. Yes. Now we became lonchera people. That's what happened. We became loncheras people. We love going to the loncheras around here. They actually have a whole sports complex thing where people, like a park, and we have a bunch of loncheras there of every kind of Mexican food. What is it? Chinese, barbecue, Vietnamese, Laotian, and then a lot of like ice cream. Shout out to my Tongans. Yeah. We have wings, sushi, so we're not missing out on anything. I feel like. Oh yeah. So that's a good side of it, but obviously if we have to go to the store, grocery shopping, whatever, there's no more. I just do a quick Target order and I'll go get it like in a few 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Nope. Ni Target. Yeah, no, we have to drive. So I guess it's quiet out here for sure. Coming from 75th Avenue. From the ghetto. Coming from 75th Avenue in Thomas, if you know, you know. Everything is like around the corner. So it's definitely a change. I'm getting used to it already. I feel like I don't mind it. All you hear anymore at night is the coyotes. Yeah. And then crossing snakes. People. Pásale por aquí, pásale por aquí. No, just kidding. No. But yeah, it's very quiet out here. Neighbors seem really nice so far. Yeah. And yeah, anything you want to add to that about the move?
It was tiring.
It was. You know what? Like we were even
got
talking
lucky,
about it that well, we rented a U-Haul. We moved everything like in
one day.
Yeah, it was crazy. Thanks to obviously my dad's friends and stuff. But yeah, we
Shout out Benji.
we moved and it was a lot. I don't know. I did not know how much we had until we ended up moving. Like not just me, like us, like from our little house, but like the big house. Like everything came from the big house.
I don't want to say they were hoarders, but I also don't want to say they weren't hoarding. It was like hoarding light. Like if we would have given that house another 10 years, it would have been a hoarding situation.
Yeah.
Would have came out on TRL or what it was.
It was just so much stuff my mom always likes to save. Things that we know should just be thrown away. She likes to save. Yeah. And then the funny part was that I was throwing stuff and she was going in there and getting it back out. Yeah. Like we're like, you have a problem.
We're like, wait, didn't we throw this out? And you were like, esto está bueno.
Yeah. No, see, it was crazy. But I was telling Eduardo the other day, well, not the other day, but when we were moving that, I'm like, thankfully I lost enough weight.
As you guys can tell. Hey, give it up.
Still have to lose more. Yay, me. Pat in the back. I was like, so yeah, because the house is 2-story. You and your sounds.
I have ADHD. What do you want me to do?
The house is 2 stories, and I was like, I don't know what I would have done if I was the same, at least how heavy I was, going up the stairs, helping my dad move stuff upstairs, just carrying our stuff upstairs, because we obviously sleep upstairs. I'm like, I just don't know what I would have done, because thankfully I didn't feel anything of like tiredness while doing it at the time. But obviously after, like, you're just extremely exhausted.
Have we talked about why you lost so much weight? Mm-hmm. Have we on the podcast?
Babe, we have a whole weight loss journey of how I lost weight.
Really? I feel like we tell you? Please leave a comment down below.
Yes, they know about the weight loss surgery.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we did a whole thing of it.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not like here that much.
This guy.
The lights, they blind me.
But yeah, if you don't know why I lost so much weight, I got gastric bypass surgery.
She went the full way,
and that's why I've lost the weight I've lost. I still have a lot more to go for sure. I will actually, this upcoming months, I really want to focus on that, which I told Eduardo already. In eating cleaner and obviously working out and stuff. So you'll see me more at the gym if you keep up with my social media.
Her blogs.
Yeah. And also another update I want to give you guys is that while we moved out here, I had a whole vision of starting a small business, right?
She went out to the desert and saw the vision.
And thankfully I have initiated it. So we have what's called what, babe?
Okay, but first coffee.
Yes. So it's our little coffee shop. It's obviously based at home so far right now.
We slinging that coffee, yo.
We're selling coffee. It's mostly me because I'm the one that does it and wakes up and delivers it and everything.
Okay. And I'm not helping you create your wonderful menus?
He is helping in the background when it comes to like the menu. But and a lot of people said that it's a really nice menu. They've said they like the menu. So it's obviously
if you need any of your graphic works done, please reach out.
So far it's been good. It's obviously here in the neighborhood, so I haven't like actually gone out and be posted somewhere. Like I've done it from home. And it's been going good. I've met a lot of people here in the neighborhood. So that's why I'm like, they're really nice people out here.
She's got ¿cómo se llaman? She has repeat customers. She has fans. Una viejita que viene y le compra. Un tocayo mío que también viene. They're just wonderful people that actually support your dreams, and I feel like it's good to know that they keep coming because that's what we want to see, right? Obviously we like new customers, of course, but
I like seeing my usuals. I really do appreciate them. But yeah, it's been very fun. I really love doing what I'm doing. I have a vision of actually expanding it in the future, of course, and doing
We're gonna
private
franchise
events
all over the world.
Yeah, I want to do private events. So if you have an event, let me know. Once I start doing it, for sure, I'm available. But so far, it's been a good experience, I could say.
It's been pretty dope.
Yeah, because I've been doing it.
Oh, shots fired! Is that?
He's over here trying to sneeze.
I'm trying not to sneeze. Oh, my eyes are crying. Why is it raining in here?
No, it's not rainy. Trust me. It's 120 outside.
Oh, Jesus, that too.
Yeah, guys, how are you guys liking the what's it called? The heat. Like, I can't stand it.
I can't stand people who say, I prefer the summer.
Oh my God, yes. That gives me the ick.
Literally. That's a red flag.
Like, no way. Get out of here.
I can't wait for winter again.
I know. Cold. I can't wait for us to be like, it's fall already. It's winter's coming.
Because look, it's summertime. It's boiling outside. We can cook an egg inside a car. We can cook cookies inside the car. And I'm sick. So it doesn't matter if it's cold or hot. So I'd rather it be cold then.
Yeah. I prefer to be cold because I know que con una cobija, un suéter, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
But hot, I feel like I'm hot all day long. I'm sticky all day long. I have to shower every day. So I don't know. It's not my favorite. And then, but yeah, other than that, that's been good. If you guys want to follow our Instagram page for Okay But First Coffee, that's what it's pretty much called. Okay But First Coffee. And you guys could find it on here somewhere where Eduardo puts it. And yeah, you guys could go follow us or follow that page there. And then, of course, our social medias that he would probably put here for our Casados podcast. And yeah, we're going to be continuing, of course, this, these episodes. We really want to stick with it. We don't want to leave you guys like a year.
We'll see you guys in 6 months. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No. So that's that. Another big news that we have is that my sister graduated. Shout out to Jimena.
Bigfoot.
She graduated and she is actually off to college at a different state. She's going to California. She got accepted to UC Davis. Ooh. And she's going to be doing great big things.
She's returning to her natural habitat, the northern side of California.
Yeah, she's excited about it. I tell her that she's been wanting to leave us. So I feel like when she leaves, she's going to want to come back.
I give it 9 days before she calls crying. I don't know how to wash my clothes. Everything smells.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna be obviously rooming with students there, like in the dorms and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait to see that stage of her experience all that stuff, which is I think it's pretty fun, but it's scary at the same time, especially when you don't know anyone there. So yeah, if you guys have that experience, leaving state to go to to continue your education at a different state, let us know how that goes or how that is so we could let Jimena know. Yes. Any tips, let us know.
Yes.
Anything you want to add to that?
No.
Babe.
I just want to say, higher education is awesome. It's great. Is also one of the biggest scams, this poor generations have come and suffered from. They dig themselves into higher holes of student loan debt, sometimes getting degrees that they don't even utilize. And unfortunately, the workforce, doesn't grow with them.
Yeah. So those are your powerful words from Eduardo Nevares.
Yes. But just kidding. That's pretty dope, though. I feel part of me is a little jealous that she's going to do that. Because, that's kind of like like us growing up, like in Disney Channel shows and stuff like that, that was like the goal, the dream to go, right? Like once you graduate high school, you go to like a college or university, room with your best friend and like do crazy college parties or whatever it was. Like that was like the way to do it, which she's going to do it, which is pretty cool. Like the part of me is a little jealous. Really proud of her.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. I wish I was doing what she's doing, to be honest. I wish I had her brain. I wish I had her skills. And yeah, I mean, I think everybody has their own future, of course, and everything happens for a reason. So if you are like us,
I'm just salty because my credits didn't count from Trump University, you know.
Edward, I feel like Edward was actually heading towards a good pathway, but he decided to not continue. It's
called alcohol and drugs. Unfortunately. But I mean, there's no but, so it was the worst of times. It was the best of times.
Yeah. And of course, I think also when you're in a relationship, like during those times, like a lot of that goes into it too. So I think, as many of you know, we got married very young. So I feel like that went into play a lot too.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do college. I'll be honest. It would.
I part of me did, but part of me didn't, because I knew I wasn't good in school. So like I didn't want to have that stress and then having to pay so much money and me not being good at it. Like I didn't like that. I didn't like that feeling. So that's why I really didn't continue it either. But also because I am, I'm not from here. You know, I have
what?
What? I'm from the planet Earth.
I am not from here.
I'm not from this
I come
world.
in peace.
I am a DACA recipient, so yeah, it works a little different for us. It's a little more expensive, but it is what it is. Yeah. So yeah, that's that.
Very nice.
That's another big update we had for you guys. And also just want to say happy Father's Day to all the Father's Days. For all the Father's Days.
I just want to say happy Father's Day to all. Happy Father's Day.
Oh my God.
If your Father's Day, please stand up.
To all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day. You guys
happy Father's Day, daddies.
Raising your kids. And if you're not raising them anymore because they're big and old already,
we know it doesn't take that long to go pick up some milk. I'm just saying, dog. It's been 17 years. Reconnect with your child.
Yeah. It makes a big difference, guys. I feel like, thankfully, I've always had my dad, and I know someone beside me hasn't had his dad.
I never met my father. I never knew my father.
And I know that sea lo que sea, like his mom did a good job with him, and I feel like he's
a little crooked, but he ain't stupid.
he's a good guy, but I know there's a lot of guys out there that I feel like get very hurt by it, and they're very traumatized because of the fact that they never had a dad figure in their life, and they do things that they shouldn't do. But other than
they
that,
never had their father day.
Yeah. But yeah, guys,
sorry, guys.
Other than that, happy Father's Day. So I can't talk today.
Uno no puede hablar por malo y la otra no puede hablar, ¿no? Let's just insert ¿cómo se llama el amigo? El Adrián Mercado.
Oh my God. Adrián Mercado.
The one I keep showing you on TikTok.
The one that interviews people?
Yeah, just in the random streets.
Yeah, that's funny.
That dude's hilarious. You guys know what we're talking about?
Yeah, he'll insert a video on there.
Probably, yeah.
But anyways, yes, happy Father's Day.
A todos daddies.
A todos papacitos.
Les juro, no estoy llorando. It's just the lights.
He's heartbroken, guys.
My heart, it breaks.
It breaks every time he sees me.
Excuse you.
But yeah, we're just excited to be back.
Sorry.
We couldn't wait until he got better, so that's why we're like, we have to do it already.
But again, let's be honest, guys. This is our test episode again. I know we have a few under the belt, pero pues Se nos olvidó cómo ver rollo. Ahorita when I start editing, let's see how it goes down there.
Yeah. And then also, what I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I went to Minnesota. I actually
She went to the land of 10,000
May
lakes.
29th, I boarded.
You start talking like old school.
I know.
The year was 2024. I boarded my passage to the northern part of the United States.
It was fun. It was. I went to go visit my cousin Junior. If you've been seeing our podcast, you've seen him in actually one of our episodes that he was gonna start.
Was it the OGs?
Yes, he was one of the first ones, huh?
Yeah, I think he was the first one.
I think he was too. We did an episode with him announcing that he was going to go to college in Minnesota to play baseball. So I went out there to visit him May 29th, and I was going to be going with I went with his brother Sebastian, as he was also in our podcast, and Melanie, his little sister,
who has also been on our
podcast. We went, all three of us. Eduardo stayed back to take care of the 4 babies we have.
She left me again, guys.
Yes. And then it was very fun. I had a really, really, really good time. The weather was amazing. I did want to come home pretty fast because I feel like I got homesick. Like, I wanted to be home. But I also had so much fun over there.
Went to the Mall of America.
I did. I got to see Mall of America. I got to see a lot of water everywhere. Green trees all over the place. We went to the largest candy store of Minnesota. That was fun to see as well. I just had so much fun. And I think being with people that you love and stuff makes it better. But yeah, I had so much fun, and I want to definitely go back. We're actually going back for his graduation. So he graduates next year. So
hey, go awesome. Lopes.
That's great.
I don't think that's a mascot.
No, it's not. I don't.
Junior's gonna be like, "What is he talking about?"
Junior, shout out. Shout out to Junior. You're watching this. So yeah, that was a fun time. What else? We
keep a little dirt under the pillow for the dirt.
How did you feel having the fact that I was gone for a whole week?
I didn't like it. It was terrible. I couldn't sleep. Contrary to popular belief, I love my wife very, very much. I like to grab at night certain body parts.
Edward, you're not supposed to say that.
Allegedly,
kids watching.
Allegedly, all stunts are performed.
Sleep, move, and talk, and everything.
¿Cómo se dice? All activities talked about on the show were performed by professionally trained professionals. Please do not reattempt anything at home. Mr. What?
No, I'm saying, like, you know how there's sometimes, like, in the videos, like, before you...
Oh, the disclaimer?
The disclaimer, disturbance or something, it says?
The
viewers.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I missed him too, so...
Yeah, I don't sleep good when she's not home.
That's what he says.
No, I
don't believe
it. I was up till 4 a.m. Remember? Yeah. And I would text you and you'd be like, oh, what? You just woke up? I'd be like, I haven't slept.
Yeah. No, and then I was just very scared to come back because I was gonna. So I left with them too when we went to Minnesota together. But on going back home, I left by myself because I left before them. They stayed a whole 1 week after me, and I was very scared. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous because I just felt like I was gonna get lost at the airport. I have never
flown by yourself.
Yeah, and it was just scary. I was nervous. Very, very, very nervous.
She was like, "It's gonna be like Home Alone."
Yeah, I was I'm
gonna be Macaulay Culkin.
What if I get on a different plane? Like, I don't know. I was just overthinking.
Babe, are you almost in Phoenix? I don't know. Everything's in Chinese.
And I flew. I went by
I went by boat.
No, I went with Delta, which it was a good time too. It was comfortable. I just lost, and then I lost my water bottle. So like, and then I was there since 3 a.m, and I didn't left the airport until 9:50. So it was just the whole thing. It was fun though. I liked it. I would fly again by myself. It wasn't that bad.
See, she's
So
getting confident.
I'm gonna go, and I want to go to Oregon. So I'll probably go to Oregon. I want to go tour the Twilight.
She wants to go to the filthiest places in the U.S., man.
I just want to see all the different weather.
We're gonna go to Carson City, Iowa.
I want to go to Utah. Remember I told you?
Oh yeah.
I want to go to
Shout
Utah.
out to the Mormons. What's up?
So that's that.
Take out your stance beats.
So then, what else we want? So okay, and then we also. So we're gonna get into it.
What?
Are we gonna tell them about?
What are we getting into?
Are we getting to the sensitive topics?
It's up to you. I don't know. Or should we wait till I'm not dying?
Why?
Because I'm gonna be dying.
I mean, I'm pretty much saying everything. I mean, we're just gonna get your story, your side of the story, like side of how you're feeling. That's it. I'll tell them like everything, how we found out. And stuff.
Okay, sure.
Since I have the details and you don't.
Excuse me.
Since I've been the one going through the doctors.
Oh, what is that supposed to be?
Well, I have more information. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get ready for this. So it's gonna get a little sensitive and emotional, probably. Maybe not. I feel okay, so I think I could talk about it. And the only reason I feel like I am considering talking about this is because I feel like it's good for me as a person and as my soul heals from it. And then I also think it's good for I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you out there that has gone through something like this, because I see it all over my social media when it comes to TikTok. Like when I was searching certain things about it, there's just a lot of girls that go through it. So I'm just like, I know for sure I'm not the only one, and and I don't know, maybe, I hope not. And I've told Edward, I hope it doesn't happen again. I really don't know if I could keep going through it, but I've seen girls that go through it 4 or 5 times and they keep going through it. So I'm just like, oh my God, that's crazy. How do you do it? So how it started. So on, what was it? It was May, before I left to Minnesota. So I left on a Wednesday, the 29th. And I pretty much found out like May 20, like maybe May 21st, like around May 21st, I think. Yeah, I found out. So pretty much, I had, as many of you know, we were checking our fertility options and stuff like that. Edward actually talked about it in a podcast that he was going to he was going to be seeing a fertility specialist just to see if everything was good with him. And obviously I was going through a surgery. So the whole thing, because for me to get the surgery was because my motivation was to get pregnant and be able to conceive and stuff. And it was according to this, a lot of studies and doctors, that getting the surgery would make you highly more fertile. So that was the whole point of the surgery for me, at least, and get healthy. Nothing else. And so, so that happened. So then on May 21st, I wake up. I know that I was already pretty much, I was already kind of late on my cycle, my menstrual. So I was supposed to come and it didn't. So I was like, okay, nothing much. The next day comes. I was like, okay, I haven't had it. I haven't had my menstrual cycle yet. So I was like, okay, let's see what's going on. I feel like I was more afraid that my body was going to go back to how it was, of like not getting my regular periods and stuff, TMI. And never crossed my head that I would be pregnant. And on that same day, it was funny because Edward says that. So I was like, okay, you know what? I was like, I'm going to take a test. But I had tests that were, because of the whole like journey of trying to conceive and stuff, I had bought like a kit on Amazon of ovulation tests and pregnancy tests and all this stuff. And they were 2 years old, right? So I was like, I'll just take one because I want to know. I want to see if I guess I'm pregnant. I don't know because I missed my period 2 days already. I'm like, it's not normal. I've been getting it super, super regular. So I'm like, there's no way, that, um, why I would miss it. So then I go check and everything, and then it comes back positive, and I was like, wait, no, there's a issue there. Like, there's no way. I take another one, comes back positive. I tell Edward, I was like, babe, he was asleep or waking up or something. Because according to him, which he'll tell you that story, his version that at that time, I tell him, babe, it says positive. And then we both looked at each other and he was like very excited. And then then you continue to tell me what? Like that, at that, like you were like, I knew you were going to take
Oh yeah, I could tell. I was laying down, like still kind of waking up in the morning, but I could hear her like rustling in the restroom, and I'm like, she's gonna do a pregnancy test. I was like, I can hear her grabbing the box.
Yeah, and I was like, and I was being so quiet about it too. So when he told me that, I was like, what? No. But anyways, I tell him, and then he goes, it was a Wednesday that I found out. So I was like, he was like, let's go get a pregnancy test at Walgreens, the closest Walgreens around here. So we rushed over there. I'm like, let's go. Like, I need to find out.
Yeah.
Especially because at that moment, like, I've never in my life seen a positive like pregnancy test like that, like ever. So I was very like in shock. I didn't know if to believe it or not. So then we go and we take the pregnancy test. And
first response: know 6 days before your missed period.
Yeah, and
that's casi $100. Hey, you never know, we might get sponsored.
Yeah. Hey, we need them.
Yeah.
What's it called? So then we bought a box that had 3 or 2.
Two.
One digital and one that has the lines.
Yes.
And I took the line one first, positive. Took the digital one, pregnant. So I was like, okay, so I am pregnant. I was like, what the heck? I'm like, no wonder. I've been feeling weird, but I thought it was just my period coming, and it was just crazy. So then we were so excited. I think it was just a moment. Like, I never thought how excited you would get to see a pregnancy positive test. It was a great feeling. And then we pretty much go on with our day. We were like already planning how to tell my parents, how to tell my family, and this is and that. But then I was also scared because I was like, I need to wait longer to make sure I go to the doctor first. So I went to the ultrasound. No, I went to an appointment first with my OB to pretty much just have that initial appointment. And she was just like, okay, like, your pregnancy test, it's positive here as well. So you are pregnant. We gonna schedule you to come back for an ultrasound. I went back for the ultrasound before I told my parents, huh? Or I told my parents first.
No, you hadn't told them yet.
No, okay. So then I had the ultrasound, and they saw obviously what you see, which is a yolk sac and stuff, and early stages of pregnancy. I was 5 weeks, 5 days, according to them. But no, as of that day, there was no baby there yet, or no heartbeat as well. So then I told my parents first. I told pretty much my immediate family first, which it was my parents, my grandma, my siblings, and they knew. They were very, very, very excited, very happy. We have a video of my parents when we told them. I wanted the reaction of my siblings too, but it was just so like at the moment that I forgot to record and stuff. So I was like, okay, we only have one of Junior and Paulina that when I told them in Minnesota. So yeah, it was just a very, very exciting moment. I was, very careful with everything. Just wanted to make sure that I was safe and not gonna be hurting the baby anyway and stuff. So I was searching a lot of stuff. And then
a lot.
Yes, a lot. Like, I would stay up. It would be like snoring. I'm still like looking at videos and stuff. So it was a lot of stuff, also nerve-wracking stuff that you see on social media. But anyways, so I come back from Minnesota. Everything is good. and we're still, everything is good. So we're like, yeah, we have a next appointment for another ultrasound to see if they see the heartbeat and the baby and stuff. And I should be at least 7 weeks by when I go back. And then, yeah, so we were just waiting for that time. But before all that happened, well, before that, obviously the time came for the very next ultrasound. Um, I wake up one day and I hadn't, like, it was crazy because the whole time I was just checking, make sure I wasn't bleeding or spotting or anything, and everything was good. Everything was really good. And then at the very last, I started bleeding, and then I started obviously seeing stuff I shouldn't be seeing, if everything was okay. And pretty much today, actually Monday, it was confirmation that we're pretty much we are going through a miscarriage. And it's I guess it's I don't know, like I was telling Edward the other day, I was like, it's crazy because you get so excited for something and you get to the moon or whatever, of your feelings, and not preparing, because you're not preparing yet. Like, at least I wasn't. I was just wanting to make sure that everything was okay before I started preparing. I was very, I guess, cautious about that. Like, very guarded, you could say. I didn't want my emotions or like my feelings of happiness to get like so big and stuff, because I knew a lot of things were you know could happen. And but yeah, I was already, I'm like, since we got married, we were married 2018. And since then we've always tried, to see if we could get pregnant. So this time it was just very, like, very being cautious and stuff, because I wanted to make sure everything was good. So anyways, so we were able to get pregnant, but now unfortunately we're going through a miscarriage, which is, it's hard. But I was like, mentioning that, I was telling Eduardo, I was like, it's like a switch. It was a switch, literally a light switch that went up because you were so happy, and then just turned down. And I, at one point, like, yes, I was very sad. I was questioning everything. I was like, oh my God. I was like, God, like, what's happening? This is the only thing I've ever wanted, like, the most, right? And a lot of you that know me know that this is one of the things that I've always wanted, and it's to become a mom, and us to become parents, pretty much. We obviously have 4 dogs, so I'm like, it's time for a human baby. But yeah, and yeah, so we're going through all that stuff right now. Today was confirmation. I had an ultrasound to make sure that everything, was happening how it's supposed to happen. And Mr. Edward died over here.
Sorry.
So yeah, so pretty much that happened. And yeah, just pray for us, guys. We need your prayers. We need all of the good vibes. I could just say that if you've gone through this, I'm with you in it, because I never thought you could grieve or mourn something you never seen. Like, I never thought about that at all. Like, you never seen, like, obviously it was early stages, 5 weeks, 5 days, I guess you mourn the fact that you were so happy, or at least that moment of happiness. Like, I feel like that's what you're mourning and sad about, is that moment that just got snatched pretty much from you and stuff. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm doing good, right? I think I'm doing good, right?
Pues solo tú sabes, right? I mean, I've told you I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Even though I'm dying.
No, yeah. I think I want to say I'm doing good. Like, I see a lot of they say, like, don't like hide your feelings. Like, don't like, it's
Don't
your
close
feeling.
yourself off.
Yeah, like, don't close yourself, like, to numbness of it. Like, try to push it away, like, buried under your, whatever, your heart or whatever, and not let your feelings out and stuff. And I'm like, no, I think I feel like I've let my feelings out at the right moments and stuff. And I feel like right now I didn't think I could talk about it like I was like, oh my God, I want to be crying on the video. But no, like obviously I'm sad. Obviously it's something I really wanted, so, but I feel like there's a purpose for everything. And if it's not our time, it's not our time. And the right time will come. But I just want to let you guys know we're doing okay. I hope you're doing okay too. I know you were very excited.
I was. But yeah, I'm okay. We have each other.
Yeah. And I think if you have like family that understands you and stuff, I think that also I was telling him, I was like, I wish I didn't I wish I would have hold off before telling my mom, my siblings. I was like, because now like I have to really, like, I guess knowing that they knew and they were happy about it makes me like I snatched that from them, which is not my fault, but I just feel like it was just, I could have just dealt with it by myself and like with like me and you and just moved on instead of knowing that they knew and they were excited and all that stuff. But we'll be okay, and I think we'll have another chance.
Yes.
To be able to. Though I think the peace of mind that I have is that I could get pregnant, because I thought something was wrong with me at one point. I thought we just couldn't, or something was wrong with you or something. But obviously, like, we were able to, but hopefully, everything is okay inside of me, that I'm able to carry a baby. So we're going to be looking into that soon. I want to look into a fertility specialist to make sure she or he checks me out good and makes the proper studies to make sure that I'm okay, and it's just not time yet. But other than that, just pray for us. Pray for us. We really need it. And yeah. Anything you want to add to
that? Drink some Airborne, so it'll help you with your defenses. You don't get sick in the summer.
Okay. What?
I'm dying.
Oh my God.
It's okay. I love you.
I love you too. But yeah, guys, that's kind of what we wanted to update you on. And we appreciate you. We love you guys. Stay tuned with us. Keep up with our podcast episodes. Follow us. And again, we'll be uploading hopefully this video soon.
Yes.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much again for
you.
Watching. And don't forget about us, because we're back stronger than ever.
If I die, just know she let it happen.
Oh my God. Okay, guys. Bye. See you later.